Well, at the same time, South Africa's banks have warned that the Expropriation Bill, which we said is currently before Parliament, could dilute property rights. It says the bill could deter local and foreign investors and hurt the economy. Well, MD of the Banking Association, Cas Coovadia, joins me this afternoon. Cas, thanks indeed for coming in.
Pleasure.
Very, very strong warnings here from the association. It's presented its case in Parliament yesterday. Essentially, what is the essence of your case?
Well, the essence of the case is, firstly, let me just say, expropriation under certain circumstances is necessary, given our history, given the transformation initiatives we need to put into place. So we are totally in favor of transformation, land reform, and so on. We believe that the bill, as it currently stands, has some potential consequences for the financial sector in that we have significant exposure. We have about 70 billion rand worth of exposure in agricultural land, financing to agricultural land. We believe that the way it's currently structured, if expropriation is not at market value, for instance, and the farmer gets less than what his or her commitment is against a mortgage, for instance, we're not too sure exactly how that will pan out. The farmer won't be able to service his mortgage in totality, and that creates havoc in the security we have. That also sends out a message to the banking sector and to investors that there's uncertainty about the underlying security that we have to use to actually do lending. Banks are also regulated under Basel III now, and those are quite stiff regulations that put stiff and onerous requirements on the way we lend, on what we lend for, and we believe all of these things need to be taken into account. Now, having said all of this, I've just been briefed that the Deputy Minister was before the committee this morning. And the Deputy Minister did acknowledge this morning that some of the concerns we have raised in our submission are valid, and that this bill should also be considered by the Finance Committee, which is what we've asked for.
That's good news, though. I want to just shift focus to the phrases, Cas, because, I mean, the association were concerned about this as well. You have phrases like who the public interest concept is, what the property owner is. Just give us some idea onto what you would like changed as far as that is concerned.
Well, what we're saying is that some of the definitions in the bill, while they go, and we would agree with Agri South Africa, that this is a quite big improvement on both the 2008 and 2013 bills. What we believe is that some of the definitions of public interest and some other stuff don't go far enough to align to the Constitution, okay? And we are saying that we need to align the bill fully to the Constitution. We are also saying that public interest needs to be balanced with the interest of lenders, with the interest of the state, and with the interest of farm owners. And we believe that if we actually have a bill that says that expropriation happened at market value, before you expropriate, you go through proper processes, including if you need to expropriate, the court can make a ruling on this. Market value can also be determined by objective criteria. And so we are saying that those sorts of things need to be sorted out. We are convinced that land reform transformation is most sustainable if it's a partnership between the public and private sector. And we are more than willing to sit down with government to see how best we do this without actually derogating from the ability of the financial sector to lend for agriculture.
I've got just a couple of seconds, but you do face some sort of opposition with people saying that perhaps this stands in the way of transformation holistically.
We don't think it does. We believe that if you try to do transformation in the way the bill currently purports to do it, we don't believe that will be sustainable. And we believe that sustainable transformation, which is necessary transformation, can best be achieved if we ensure that lending isn't affected and we actually work together with the state to effect this transformation.
Okay, I'm going to have to leave it there. Thanks indeed for your time. The Banking Association's Cas Coovadia, thanks indeed for talking to us.